If you're wondering what's next for the technology industry, it's going to get 1,000 times larger and over the next 10 years. And the reason that I can tell you that is because the smartest people in the world are already talking about it. Here's a great quote from David Rosenthal talking about the future of technology. David says, "I thought about it and realized, well, as compute gets cheaper, the ability to process things gets cheaper, it can access more areas of the economy because it gets cheaper and then it can get adopted more widely. Well, then the markets we can address should get bigger." The argument is basically AI will do the same thing. The cycle will continue. And the results of that, the world of tasks doing work, productive generative AI work, general intelligence work, that market size is enormous. It's measured in trillions of dollars. So the market opportunity has grown by probably 1,000 times. So, quote, "Don't be surprised if tech companies become much larger in the future because what you produce is something very different. That's the way to think about how large can your opportunity, how large can it be? It has everything to do with the size of the opportunity." What David is talking about here, we actually saw in action with a lot of products, but I'll just call out one that's super common, which is Tesla, which started their first vehicle was a lot of money. It was like $1 million and they sold it to like 1,000 people. And then the next product was like $500,000 and they were able to sell it to 5,000 people. And then their next product was like $250,000 and they were able to sell it to a larger and larger group of people because more and more people can afford it. And then today, their vehicles after tax incentives sell for like $40,000. So they're actually cheaper than gas cars. And who can afford a $40,000 car? Well, actually, most Americans can get a loan to afford a $40,000 car. And so what comes next is really the next step change order, which is in 10 years, Tesla will have a $25,000 car that they're mass producing, and it will be, the cheapest car in the world that you can buy. And that will happen to all technology and all assets. And so what David, this venture capitalist, is talking about is how that will happen with technology in all these different industries. As compute continues to get cheaper, then it can be sold to more and more people. And that's what capitalism actually does. It doesn't just give the richest people the best stuff. Jeff Bezos has the same iPhone that you do. There's no difference in your iPhones or in your Gmail account or anything like that. Technology is the great democratizer and equalizer. And so we will continue to see these AI tools made available for cheaper and cheaper, and so that more and more people all over the world can benefit them and purchase them. And compute will continue to get cheaper, hardware and software. Our lives will continue to get better, and more people will be able to buy these amazing artificial intelligence products. If you want to be a part of that, if you want to be a part of the tech sales space, if you have a background in sales, if you're not technical, but you have a background in sales, maybe you're currently a BDR or SDR, and you want to be positioned at the absolute best BDR, SDR tech sales company, or you have a background in sales and you want to move into tech sales to this market that I just told you it's going to get 1,000 times bigger, then come work with us at Tech Sales Mentors. We'd love to help you navigate this complex environment, get your first job or a better job, and set you up in a position for success to become an account executive where you're making $500,000 or $1 million a year or more in just a few years short time. Thanks.